Welcome back to First Take. So the Celtics beat the Suns last night without Jaylen Brown. They'll now head to Denver to face Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets on ESPN. The MVP race, though, is heating up in the NBA. Jokic currently has the second best odds to win the award, according to DraftKings Sportsbook, as he is averaging a triple-double this season and leads the NBA in assists per game and total rebounds per game. On the other hand, Jaylen Brown is averaging career highs in all three of those categories as well. So who has the better case for MVP this season? Is it Jokic or is it Brown? Wyan Windhorst is back with us. Wendy, what do you think?
Yeah, it's Jokic, but, Jokic he's had a tough couple of weeks. Coming back from this knee injury, he hasn't quite been the same player. He's also dealing with a wrist injury right now. He's averaging like almost 5 turnovers his last 8 or 9 games. Their offense has been struggling a little bit. He's never gone through a midseason injury like this, and I feel like he's learning how to come back. And so his lift is enormous every single night. Jaylen Brown's is as well because he plays both ends. But Jokic is still leading the league in rebounding and assists and having the best shooting season of his career. He is still having an amazing season, but he and the Nuggets have not played their best in the last few weeks.
Well, the problem is he has to play 65 games, right? He's only played 41, and they got 24 left. So he'd have to play 23 of the 24 games.
He only missed one more game, right?
To win, and he's not going to do that. So, I mean, from a standpoint of that, he's not going to be in consideration at the end of the year. But I'm with Brian. If you look at it just right now, you got to give it to Jokic is the best player in the league. Still is. I mean, if I had to take one guy right now in a playoff series for my life, that includes Wembanyama, that includes SGA, that includes, Jokic, that Luka, that includes anybody in Boston, Cunningham. It's him. I got to win a series for my life. He's the guy I'm going to take. And I think everybody who follows basketball would say the same thing. But from an MVP standpoint, he is the MVP, but you're not going to get it because he's not going to play the 65. So it's probably going to be.
Well, listen, even I'm not even taking into account. I mean, we all know the rules, and we know that if he doesn't play at least 65 games, he's not eligible. We understand that. But I'm looking at Jaylen Brown, and I'm saying I would give it to him. The MVP doesn't always go to the best player. If that's the case, Michael Jordan would have won it about 10 times, okay? The fact of the matter is sometimes it goes to the most valuable individual that particular season, taking all things into consideration in terms of what you're bringing to the table and what you have to work with and what you're working against. And when you look at Jokic, yeah, he's missed a few games, and we get that part. The other side to it is that he's had a guy like Jamal Murray. They've gone out and they've retooled in terms of their depth, on their bench. And we've seen the elevation of Watson as well when he's been available. And Jamal Murray has become an all-star, even though this man's a champion and a big-time clutch player throughout his career and all of that other stuff. Jaylen Brown signed for over $300 million, was called upon to step up once Jason Tatum went down. We knew he had gone down to the Knicks series, that he was going to be out most, if not all, of the season. And the $304 million man, who had been perennially a number 2 option, was asked to step up and show what he's made of. And the man is averaging nearly 30 a game. And he's second in the entire NBA in usage rate. Jokic is 21st. Now, we know he leads the league in assists and rebounds, and he's phenomenal, and his numbers say he should be an MVP. Jokic is phenomenal. The man can't jump onto a curb, and you can't stop him. He's unbelievable. I get that part. And nobody is going to be upset if he gets a league MVP because he deserves top 2 consideration every damn year. That's how phenomenal he is. But when you look at Jaylen Brown, there's no Jason Tatum, there's no Al Horford, there's no Porzingis or anything like that. Who's he playing with? Derek White's a damn good player. I know that. Peyton Pritchard is that Energizer bunny that was coming off the bench, even though he started a few games this year. Most games this year he started. We get that part. But who are you playing with right now? And the Boston Celtics are a top 2, top 3 seed in the Eastern Conference, with Jaylen Brown leading the way, averaging nearly 30 in the absence of a Jason Tatum. I'm sorry. I have no problem with Jaylen Brown being a league MVP right now. 0.
Through 57 games, the Boston Celtics almost have the exact same record as they did a year ago when they did have Jason Tatum. Big reason why, obviously, is Jaylen Brown. No SGA, no problem.
Hey, Luka.
No, I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, you have to ask Luka what he saw on that, but I thought he had a good look, and it looked like he kind of just lost his balance, didn't have a rhythm with the ball, whatever the case may be.
We now welcome in NBA reporter Tim McMahon to the show. And Tim, LeBron and Luka seemed like they weren't on the same page for that last play of the game. It's now been over a year since the Lakers made that huge trade for Luka. What's been the league's reaction to this play between Luka and LeBron, this pairing that they've had?
Howdy, ladies. I think the general consensus around the league is it won't last long. And what I mean by that is it won't last long in the playoffs. This looks like a team that is destined to be bounced in the first round, and that this partnership won't last much season. And for whatever reason, those two as a duo have not clicked. They are minus 82 with Luka and LeBron on the floor this season. That is the worst of any Lakers pair.
It does feel like when the Lakers made that trade for Luka that they were giving him the keys to that organization going forward. Tim, sit tight.
Now let's take it over to the east side. The Cavs hosting the Knicks. A very special guest defensive player of the year, Myles Garrett, in the house, pulling the sword. Cavs looking for their 6th straight home win. Trying to impress Myles Garrett. Well, Donovan Mitchell was impressing with the slam. Dennis Schroeder with a nice setup to Mitchell. And with this, the Cavs were leading 27-21 in the first. Still, final seconds for Mitchell. Knocks it out to Dean Wade. Hits the three as time expires. Working well under pressure. Jalen Brunson, though, wanted to respond, and he did this way. Driving, banks the shot, drops the foul. 20 points for him on the night. Would it be enough? Well, the Knicks are still trailing here by 2. Karl-Anthony Towns wanted to help that out, and he did. Knicks back within 1 with that 3. 14.7 rebounds there from Cat. Let's take it to the third quarter. It's Wade again, finding a wide-open James Harden, who hits the 3. Cavs pulling ahead 69-58. The Knicks trying to respond here. Mohamed Diawara misses a wide-open corner 3, gives a little gift there to Schroeder, and he would gift it to James Harden alone, drilling the 3. Knicks really struggling in the third quarter. 3 for 24 from the field, 1 for 12 from the three-point line. Mike Brown's face just says it all. On to the fourth. Cavs up 85-71. Mitchell with the corner 3, 23 points for him. Cavs leading significantly, and still with Harden again knocking down another corner 3, 20 points for him. The Cavs win 109-94, and that's the Cavs' first win versus the Knicks this season. Since the turn of the new year, Cleveland holds the best record in the NBA while also climbing 4 spots in the Eastern Conference, making their way from the 8th seed on January 1st